I had this realization. Remember when we talked about, hey, I talked about I can't really get into Western or like live action romances.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortably like too much at times. I understand.
I think I've realized why. I think I've realized why I couldn't get into it. Okay, this might be a hot take. I think love is just like cringe.
Telling Sydney right now.
The one married man on the podcast
That's
says
so
this.
funny that you would use the word cringe.
All right.
Love is just objectively cringe. You know what? You probably all the gacha gamers probably just went at, like probably that meme where they go.
Yeah.
Like,
hold on, he's got a point now.
Let me justify this. Like real love, like real
because it's messy. It's messy.
It's messy. Okay.
Real love is messy. It's not clean. It's not easy. It's you have to fight for it. It's not fun to watch.
Okay, even when we have times when we have met our partners and shit like that, would you be able to go back through your original DMs where you were originally like flirting, talking romantically with them, and not cringe the fuck out of?
Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. Love is fucking cringe.
But women love that shit.
Romance is fucking cringe.
I don't think just women like romance.
No, women love going back at the old DMs and being like, you remember how cute you were back then? Yeah. At least Aki does. And I'm just like, please don't. Stop.
Do you know what I discovered recently? Oh god. Whoa.
God, don't lean on the mic so much. Too busy.
Yeah, sorry. But I found this document saved on like my Google Drive, and I'm like, what is this document? And it was old Skype logs of me and like Sydney talking back.
Where you saved the Skype logs?
Yeah, I saved the Skype log to when I confessed. Because
that's so cute.
Because at the time I was like, I'm gonna want to remember this.
Yeah.
And
that's actually so sweet. What the fuck?
But I was like, at the time I was like, oh, I'm gonna want to remember this, and I do want to remember this, but I forgot that I'd saved it, and I was reading it, and I'm just like, I cannot get through this shit, man.
Very, very sweet. Would not want to read that.
Yeah, I'm like,
I've seen old like YouTube DM messages between like Aki and I back in the
Remember
day.
you message other YouTube channels?
Yeah, you remember when YouTube DMs was a thing? I've seen some of the old one and some of the old Skype logs, and I'm just like, I used XD way too much.
I was gonna say, like
there's an unhealthy amount of XD.
You go through your old messages, and you like back in the day, I use like the winky face sometimes, and I'm like,
winking is objectively a cringe act.
It is a cringe act.
No, what's worse is the winky cat face.
No, don't do that.
The semicolon 3.
So your complaint is that you don't want to watch real romance because it's too messy.
It is messy. It is cringe, and even my own. Even though when you're flirting, there is a connection between you and the other person.
I mean, it's such a vulnerable thing.
Yeah, it's a very vulnerable thing. But viewed through a third person perspective, you watch two couples be a couple in their own private like home. You are cringe. Let's
Are you saying I'm cringe for watching Invincible and the
No. What I'm saying is, okay, let's say anyone who is going out right now or is married or has a couple right now, you when you are by yourself with your partner, no one else watching. Let's be real here.
Yeah, you're cringe. Yeah,
you do some cringe shit.
Oh, I do. Yeah,
you do shit that you're like, fuck, if anyone ever fucking filmed this.
If the boys found out what I do,
you're right.
In my private time with my partner, god damn, they will never talk to me again.
Oh my god, there's still one moment. I guess
that's literally the entire Napoleon movie. That's literally the entire Napoleon movie. Where like, if the boys found out how I was acting, that's literally the Napoleon
They'll
movie.
never respect me again.
You cannot respect Napoleon if you watch that movie.
Okay, I have this one thing I'm gonna like publicize, I guess, but so So, you know, when you talk to your girl, sometimes you act a little bit differently, right?
Sure.
So Sydney sent me like a lovey-dovey message, as she does. And I was like a little bit drunk, and I reply back in the same like lovey-dovey style, wishing her well.
Yeah.
And then I close the app. I wake up. I sent it to Alan. I sent it to my editor, by the way. My editor.
Well, he must have been very happy.
And he just
Love you too, bro.
and he sends me I wake up to this reply, and it's just Alan being a real fucking bro, being like, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that, and I'm never gonna mention this again. And I'm just like, and then he never did, and I still think about that to this day, man. I still think
I've done
about
something
that.
similar, but I sent it to my sister instead.
Oh no!
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, and she was just like, "Are you drunk?" And I was like, "Yes, I wasn't drunk. I was just an idiot."
So getting back to why, you know, I like anime romance is because that to me feels so idealized and unrealistic that I'm like, okay, I can invest myself in that romance because it's so far
No, I
beyond.
get
Yeah, but they've
that.
never
Yeah.
had to face a challenge.
Yeah.
They've never had to, you know.
I get that, but then after
not
you've
real.
seen so many
Yeah.
of those, it becomes so unrealistic that
And
you're
yeah,
just
so
like
predictable
Yeah,
and
the
boring.
realistic side of you is just like, wait, this is just bullshit though. Like,
I think like it's supposed to be, I think romance in shows is meant to be messy, meant to be cringe, meant to be uncomfortable, meant to make you question like, you know, who's in the right or wrong, but then be like, wait, that's not what it's about. It's
Yeah.
romance.
Yeah.
It's not about who's right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's about how do these characters feel and how's this impacting them. And I think Invincible